All right, let me get started. Let me share my whole screen real quick. All right. Okay, tonight I'm going to be talking about these ELDT courses. We have a bunch of them. Um, okay, the first course I want to talk about is the FMCSA approved ELDT online. It's every course $20. Okay, this particular course here, it's a DLA Academy FMCSA approved online ELDT. This course is the hazmat endorsement, CDLA, CDLB, passenger and school bus, done in under 2 hours. Auto submitted to the FMCSA TPR, accepted in 49 states. They have a 5-star Google rating, over 210 reviews, and over 3,500 graduates. And again, it's FMCSA approved in 49 states. Once you're done with the course, it's auto submitted to the TPR. The course is under 2 hours, no hidden fees. And for this particular course, it's $20. Okay, let me scroll down. Now, here are other courses that we provide or offer. The FMCSA approved ELDT, every course $20. It say every course is FMCSA approved, 100% online and self-paced. Completion is automatically submitted to the FMCSA training provider registry within 24 hours. And I'm also tell you all how to go and get access to these courses. So as I go through them, you may hear me mention every so often my website. That's where you go and get it. Okay, let's talk about the hazmat. Okay, this is one of the most popular bundles, the hazmat ELDT plus the DMV test prep. Now this includes the hazmat ELDT again, knowledge test prep. Okay, complete your hazmat ELDT and walk into your DMV test ready. Includes FMCSA approved theory training plus practice questions, placard rules, and a full DMV style exam prep course. TSA background check takes 4 to 8 weeks. Start ELDT today to run both at once. Okay, this particular course, which is the hazmat ELDT plus the DMV test prep, is $30. Okay. Now, you can do the 3 endorsement ELDT bundle. It say complete all 3 FMCSA endorsements ELDT courses in one bundle. Perfect for CDL drivers adding multiple endorsements. All 3 courses auto submitted to the FMCSA TPR separately. In these particular 3 courses, which is the bundle, is $50. A whole lot of these courses are cheap compared to if right now if you went online and you did a market search, just one of these courses will probably cost you around $100, in between $100 and $300 for just one course. But we offer these courses in a bundle for like these 3 endorsements here for $50. So yeah. Um, okay, the next 3 courses for the next bundle is the CDLA and CDLB complete bundle. Okay, in this course, it includes the CDLA, ELDT, plus the CDLB, ELDT, plus the CDLA permit prep. And it has like 118 questions. Say everything from first enrollment, excuse me, to permit in hand. It say both FMCSA approved ELDT courses, auto submitted to TPR plus 119 DMV style practice questions, covering all 3 CDL permits, not a test. It's $45. That's a steal, folks. That is a steal. I'm telling you now. If you, like I said, if you go research these particular courses one by one in some other places, you are going to spend just for the hazmat like $100. Now I have another company that I partner with. I have the right to increase the prices on these courses, but I know people in these times, people are hurting, and a whole lot of people just don't have the money. So I keep mine down around like $59, 20. I think the lowest I may sell my courses for is about $20. The highest I'm gonna say like 60. But now, like I said, I do have a right to increase the prices. So anybody who come across this video and you see these courses, I encourage you to take advantage of these. Take advantage now while the prices are low, because I may increase the prices, a little bit later. But like I said, the reason why I'm keeping my prices as low as they are is because, like I said, people just can't afford. Some people can't. I mean, some people can, but a whole lot of people can't afford to, pay $100, $300 for a course. So just keep that in mind. Okay, now let's look at the hazmat in particular. Okay, the H endorsement, hazmat, ELDT. Okay, it say required before adding your hazmat endorsement. Theory only. No BTW required. Auto submitted to the FMCSA TPR. This course is just $20. That's a steal. Okay, now if this your first time, for the first time Class A, CDL, A Theory, ELDT, this is for the first time people or the first time folks. It says required for first time Class A CDL applicants and Class B to Class A upgrades, just $20. Okay, the next course, which is the CDL Class B Theory, ELDT, and it say required for first time Class B CDL applicants. Cover straight trucks, buses, and large single unit vehicles. $20 for that class. Okay, scroll down. Now, the CDLA permit prep. Now, I mentioned a few minutes ago that the lowest that I may charge, or the lowest that I charge is $20. But this one particular CDLA permit prep test class, I'm only charging $15 for it, because it's just a prep test. But it consists of 119 DMV style practice questions, general knowledge, air brakes, and combination vehicles. Pass your permit test on the first try. And folks, these questions on these practice tests are the same questions you are going to see on the test, or close to the same. So you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with the price, and you can't go wrong with the information that you'll be receiving in these courses. Let me see. I think I might have a comment. Okay. Well, yeah, $15 for the CDL permit prep. Okay, the passenger endorsement, which is $20. The passenger ELDT, required for first-time passenger endorsement, bus, charter, and transit drivers, auto submitted to FMCSA, TPR. All of these courses, once you take them, they are automatically submitted to the FMCSA, so you don't have to worry about doing that. With that particular course is $20. Okay, the S endorsement, which is the school bus ELDT, required for first-time school bus endorsement, FMCSA approved theory training, auto submitted to TPR. Okay, now, if you are not sure which course applies to your situation, you can click right here where it says, do I need ELDT for a breakdown? Then you go on down and say compare ELDT providers. You can compare us. Like I was telling you earlier, when you do research and you compare our prices to other, vendors, you can click right here and it'll pull up. Let me click it right quick. How much does ELDT cost? The cheapest FMCSA approved options in 2026. You can read down through this. Click that link and you can read down through this. See, bottom line, ELDT theory training costs anywhere between $20 to $118 plus, depending on the provider. DLA Academy charges $20 per course. Hazmat, CDLA, CDLB, passenger, and school bus. The lowest price available for federally compliant ELDT that auto submits to the FMCSA training provider registry, accepted in 49 states. Every approved provider teaches the identical FMCSA curriculum. So a higher price buys you nothing extra. That's what I was see down. Just scroll down and you'll see how much these courses are. Or how much they could, how much more they could be when you're talking about other vendors. Just scroll down through there. And they give you the different prices. They tell you why DLA Academy is so much cheaper. Now, I'm not going to read all of this, but when you go to my website, let me go and give you that website now. That website is www.thetruckerman.com. That's www.thetruckerman.com. You spell man with two N's instead of one N. It's www.TruckerMann. TruckerMann is one word. www.thetruckerman.com. That's the website where you can go and find these courses. As a matter of fact, when you get to the website, you can look down the right side of those articles, and you will see a banner right there. It's gonna say ELDT. You can click that banner, or when you get to the website, at the top of the website, like this particular site here, you have links, and you will see up there on top somewhere it'll say ELDT. You can click on that, or go back to the top and you'll see where it says courses. You can click on courses, and I provide or offer a whole lot of other different courses. Like you can get certified as get your certification as a forklift driver. You can get your certification uh, in heavy equipment, just different stuff like that. But once you get to the site and just just click around and read some of the articles that I write. I put a whole lot of time into that website. There are a whole lot of information for truck drivers on my website, and I'm always posting every day on that site. Like I said, I put a whole lot of time into it because there are a whole lot of things that drivers need to know, especially new drivers. There are a whole lot of things that you all need to know. I've been in trucking 23 years, and I'm still learning. I learn every day. I learn something new every day, and I have 23 years in trucking. You would think that I will know it all, but I'll never think like that. I'll never get to the point to where I think I know it all. And I tell a whole lot of these new drivers out here on the road, whenever you get to the point to where can't nobody tell you nothing about that truck, you better get out of it. Because you're finna either kill yourself or you're gonna kill somebody. You're gonna hurt somebody. Let me click. But like I said, you can, once you get to this site, you can click, you can scroll all the way down through it, and it's gonna educate you on a whole lot of different, like I say, prices, our prices, the red flags when you're shopping for certain courses like this, because there are a whole lot of people out here selling these courses, and they're not on the up and up. But just scroll on down through, you see reviews, all of that from people. FAQs or whatever the case. But I'm gonna click back and finish going through the courses. But yeah, just click that link once you get here. You can also find your state. It's a ELDT requirements by state and endorsement. Find your state. Pick your course. It's a switch between endorsements to find your state's specific requirements. Every course is FMCSA approved, auto-submitted to the FMCSA TPR within 24 hours, and accepted at every state DMV in 49 states. You scroll on down. You can click on, whatever endorsement you're trying to get. Hazmat, CDLA, CDLB, school bus, passenger, whatever the case. You can click on your state, and they'll show you the fees and all that kind of stuff, give you the whole rundown of the whole process. This website pretty much self-explanatory. All you gotta do when you get to it, just read over the stuff. Take your time, read over it. Click the links or the buttons, whatever the case. And it's gonna pretty much tell you everything you need to know when you're trying to get these endorsements. Okay, right here says after ELDT, what comes next? Okay, this one particular section talks about the hazmat. And when I went and got my hazmat, when I had hazmat, I don't have it now because I don't haul hazmat. But when I had it, this is the process. And I'm gonna be brief. Say the full hazmat endorsement process. ELDT is step one. Okay, so getting your ELDT, that's step one. I say here's the complete path from enrollment to endorsed CDL, and the one move that saves you weeks. Okay, that's the first step, second step, third step, fourth step. They give you all 4 steps from the time you go and get your ELDT certification with this one particular certification, which is the hazmat. They're telling you right here. They're showing you the steps, how long it's going to take, and everything, because it is a process. Hazmat used to be easy to get, but back when they had that 9/11 bombing, back years ago, they became real strict on people getting hazmats. When I first started driving trucks, you could walk into a DMV, take the test, and get it right then, boom, on the spot. But now, you got to go get fingerprinted. And see, back in the day, we didn't have to do that. Like I said, you could just go take it and get it. But now they fingerprint you. They do all kinds of stuff. But that's when they started that. Shortly after that bombing up in New York, that's when they started this process. But yeah, like I said, you can just go down through this website. And it'll tell you, like I said, it'll show you and tell you anything you pretty much need to know when you get these endorsements. Or when you go to get these endorsements. Okay, beyond your CDL, run your trucking business like a pro. Get paid in 24 hours, not 60 days. DAT 1, lower board, save $300. Okay? Claim your discount. This give you access to the lower board. Like if you're an own operator and you're trying to find freight, you can, most drivers, they deal with brokers. And those brokers, that's where they get their load from. A whole lot of them off them load boards. But see, I just scroll on down through it, and it pretty much show you everything you need to know again. And they also have an affiliate program. So anybody that's looking to make some extra income, excuse me, this affiliate program is free to join. You get 25% commission on every sale. So if you join this program in all of these courses that I just showed you, scroll back up. Every time you sell one, you make 25%, or whatever the percent is on this course. Okay, let me go back to my website. Let y'all look at my website. Just click back. Okay, that's me. But this is my website. This is what I was telling y'all about. When you get here, you can see the URL at the top. www.thetruckerman.com. Okay, like I was saying earlier, when you go across the top, you got the home page, which is where we are now. The About Me, click that. It'll tell you about myself. Okay, go back. You can contact me here. Go to this page, you can leave me a message. I gotta get in there and redo this form, because it should be a form right there with that code. You're like, get in there and fix that. Okay, go back. Now, go back. Okay, now. Right. Okay, courses. And this is what I had mentioned earlier. You come across the top, and you see where it says courses. And when you scroll your mouse over courses, here are about 8 or 9 other courses that I offer. Some of them is what I just showed you on the other site. But this is another partner that I partner with. And these are the ones that I have access to where I can raise the prices on them. But I'm going to click on one of them. I'm going to just click on the forklift certification. Okay, see that forklift certification, it's $59.99. That's why I have it now. But eventually, I'm going to raise these prices because I mean, I do pretty good now at where my prices are now. And I may let them stay where they are for a minute, for a while. But like I said, just remember, any of you who are planning on taking some of these courses, remember, the prices may go up. Okay, now, like I said, you can scroll down, and that's the banner. That's that banner I was telling you about. You click that banner right there, it'll take you right back to the website we just left off of earlier. See right there. Okay. Okay, this is the article that I wrote today on how to fix truck lines, how to fix frozen truck lines, truck airlines, a driver's guide to thawing out in 2026. You click on that right there. It'll take you to the article. You can read the article. And every time you click an article, you'll still be able to see these banners down the side. But yeah, read these articles. I put a whole lot of time into this for truck drivers, for potential truck drivers. But that's the ELDT training article. Uh, this particular banner here, this is a company I partner with. They sell flatbed equipment and stuff like that, and a whole lot of other stuff. Go down to the next one. This company is called MyT. MyT is one of the biggest vendors on the internet, and a whole lot of truck drivers buy supplies and stuff from them. Well, I'm clicking back too far. Okay. All right, now this banner here. This is my bookstore where I sell my books. You click on that banner, and I sell all type of stuff on this website. You go here, you can click on browse everything, or you scroll down first. It'll show you some of the stuff that I offer. And you know, the prices are pretty reasonable. I have some stuff on here like that might be like $100 or more, but for the most part, it's cheap stuff. All different kinds of material. But you click on browse everything, it'll take you to all of the books. And just go through them. Okay, go back to the website. But yeah, this is my website. So anybody who are interested in these training courses, again, just go to www.thetruckerman.com and just click through the links. Click through the links. Like I said, read the articles and leave your comments. When you read the article, leave your comment or leave your question if you have a question. It's a pretty basic website. I don't have a whole lot of stuff on it, but from a trucker to truckers. Oh, and yeah, right here. Any owner operators who may be looking for a load board to find loads, when you get to my website, you can click on this link or this button that say load board. And I'm gonna give you a 30-day trial before you even have to pay for anything. Scroll down, you click where it say get your first 30 days free. You're gonna get 30 days free before you have to pay anything. We're gonna let you test drive it for a whole month to show you that we legit. This load board is full of loads, high paying loads. We have videos. If you never use a load board, you're gonna get access. They're gonna show you how to use the load board, how to look for loads, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, click back. All right, that pretty much sums it up. But yeah, go to the website, click on the buttons, find the course that you want to enroll in the course, and get the ball rolling. And these courses they are also good for veteran drivers. Even if you are driving truck, you can still use these courses. You can't lose, in my opinion. But yeah, again, scroll on down, you see all the articles that I've written, a whole lot of them. They talk about different stuff. But yeah, again, like I said, go to their website. You see the name, the TruckerMann right there. Go to their website. And like I said, just click through it. And you might find something that might interest you. So let me end this live. But again, hopefully whoever come across this video, whoever find this video, look at it. If you got to look at it more than one time, and just like I said, click through it, and hopefully you can find something that you can use. So until next time, see you later.